What's going on? eBay was just hit with a $3 million fine, and you're probably wondering, what could they possibly get fined $3 million over? Well, if you've ever sold on eBay, you're probably not wondering that, because they consistently treat their sellers like trash. And if you aren't experienced, then eBay really cares about their buyers more than they do their sellers. They don't really care if their buyers are rip-off artists or anything like that. They give them a much longer leash than they do the sellers, and the sellers are almost always at the mercy of the buyers on a lot of this return stuff and stuff that buyers are able to lie about, and sellers get screwed over, and eBay will lie to the sellers on what to do with the customer service just to force a return, and would rather cost the seller money than the buyer money. They want the buyer experience to be similar to Amazon, where they're able to return anything anytime they want, yada yada yada. So as you can imagine, many people have been screwed over, including myself, by eBay by selling on there over the years. And you might think, like I have in the past, that you might come to YouTube to criticize eBay for this behavior, because eBay should not be treating good sellers this way. It would be like a city government treating one of its best businesses in town like trash. I'm earning you money. The more I can sell, the more I can conduct my business and profit, the more money I can earn eBay in the long term, the faster I can scale up, which means you're going to be earning more off of me year after year. But if you suck me dry and take my money, I'm going to be growing slower, and I'm going to be not able to make you as much money. But I guess there are enough bad sellers out there, or it just their algorithm or their metrics tell them to benefit the buyer instead. But anyways, what did they get fined for? Well, somebody went and criticized them on a blog, much like I do all the time, for like their lying about fraudulent returns, or what are they called? Like item not as described returns, right? They lie about that. They'll get the seller all wrapped up in returning stuff and allowing refunds, and the buyer can just get away with lying. So many people have criticized them online, and what did eBay do? Well, they retaliated, and that is why they got fined $3 million. But it's the worst thing possible. They sent spiders and cockroaches, live ones, which means they almost had to know how to do that, right? And so this is their response. Rather than address the issue that these bloggers are bringing up, they went ahead and just sent them spiders and cockroaches. I cannot wait to get mine in the mail, right? Honestly, I wouldn't be that mad, because a $3 million fine, if I get any of that, that's free money that I got because you got so mad that I was criticizing you. I'm a good seller. I do everything right. I've messed up from time to time, but I'll make that up to the buyer if it's my fault. eBay, you haven't always treated me the best. In fact, I've been going back and forth with you over a feedback that you won't remove on there now. And it's just ridiculous that a buyer can lie on the feedback, which affects the next buyer from buying from me, and you just won't acknowledge it. Some buyer returned something. He didn't want to go through the full return process, and so he tried to get me to just refund him without return, and I wouldn't. And so he got mad, and he left me negative feedback saying I only refunded him 3 cents, which, by the way, it would be impossible for me to refund only 3 cents. I have to either refund the full amount or not accept the return. So he got a full refund, and everything was good, and eBay just continues to lie to me when I call them and say, hey, could you fix that? They'll say, oh yeah, we're working on it. We'll let you know. You'll get an email and all that, and then nothing ever happens. So rather than just address it, they just lie. And they won't fix their issues for sellers. They'd rather just send them cockroaches and spiders in the mail. The other thing they did was they gave out the addresses of these sellers, and then they set up Craigslist accounts where they offered sexual encounters. Now, don't go out and do that to me. Don't threaten me with a good time, because I might just enjoy that. So if you want to just do that, go ahead and send that over. I don't know. You might get more than you bargained for on that one. But that one, I wouldn't be too mad, right? Like, depending on who you send over here, whatever. But yeah, I think, like, don't threaten me with a good time. But yeah, I don't know. I just think that that's just like piss poor service, and just shows how guilty they are, because rather than adjust and fix the issue, they'd rather just set that situation up. And then on top of that, they put GPS on people's cars so that, you know, they could track where they were going and stuff. I don't know. That's really shady. Not sure why my light went just out, but it did. If I just got darker, that's whatever. But yeah, that's really shady. I don't know, what to think of that, but, if they did that to me, I'd sue them as well. And that's just, I just wanted to put this video out here so that you could see exactly what type of customer service, eBay, and how they are really treating their sellers and how they really feel about their sellers. And this is a perfect example, and this is par for the course with them. This isn't a one-off or just like a unique situation. This is how sellers feel treated by eBay, and they need to fix it. And if eBay watches this video and they decide whether they want to either send me spiders, cockroaches, and sexual encounters versus fix the issue, they can do that, but they need to go ahead and address that now. If you found this video useful or funny or anything like that, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the page. I'm always talking about this kind of stuff. If you want to see more videos like this, there's always more videos out there. Go ahead and comment your experience with terrible eBay customer service. But in the meantime, keep on flipping.